Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is the BoomBar right here on your Boom Radio NG. I bid you a warm welcome to the bar today, as today promises to be a very, very interesting one. Today is the first day of the week, yeah, pretty much. And today we're going to be talking about quite a number of things. We know that AFCON is officially over, apparently, but there's a lot of things that, there's the aftermath of it. Looking from, I think that it would be nice to actually break down a few things from the beginning to the end, how it looked. Was it good? Was it a good showing for everybody? And a few conversations and even a few FIFA rankings just after the AFCON. We're going to be talking a lot about that today. Also, the federal government is not smiling. The federal government is they are suing people left and right. Interesting news. Ogose government is also suing people. They are also suing people. This cyberbullying matter is a serious thing. There is a particular matter, very, very peculiar, very interesting case. Well, we're going to be talking about that and a lot of other things today at the bar. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show with us today. My name is Dolupo, and with me in the studio is Fola and Sola Rogers.
Hello everyone, hope we're having a marvelous Monday today. I for one am having a really good one, especially after the drama that happened yesterday.
Are you saying you're having a marvelously good Monday or a good marvelous Monday?
Marvelously good Monday.
Alright, so that would be MGM. Alright,
indeed.
MGM to you too, MGM to everybody out there. That's what we wish for you today. And for any player hater that doesn't hate it, you can turn off the microphone again.
I will. I can.
But yeah.
I can and I will.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
It's first day of the week. You have to be on the positive side,
And have
so
a marvelous.
I'm negative now.
No, I'm not saying you're negative. You see,
no
names were mentioned. I'm just speaking.
Exactly.
Oh, she has turned on my mic.
Let's share this one.
Are we share? Let me talk.
Let's share this one.
Okay.
And if she turns it on, we will share our own. We will share our own.
I can turn anything off when I like.
We will share
I
your
like
mic.
Thank you very much.
First day of the week. First day of the week.
Meaning?
We're going to buy sugar for you now. Sugar. And it's cubes.
You need something to calm you down.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
very, 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 very good. Anyway,
that's what she said.
We're starting the gist. Please, please.
MGM.
I don't have a lot of time today, and there's a lot of things I have to go
It's
through.
MGM, marvelously good Monday.
I beg you in the name of God. Anyway, over the weekend, AFCON finally ended yesterday. And I will say that it was pretty eventful. And I know that a lot of people want to talk about the finals that happened, and maybe the third place match, maybe the games that happened over the weekend. But before we even get to that, let's actually talk about AFCON in itself, how it started, this particular AFCON. Somebody's phone somewhere.
Not a phone, somebody's laptop. The laptop is also having a marvelously good Monday.
Anyway, so we're going to be breaking it down. Would we say that with the matches that were played, it was number one, it was the first time that there was an expanded AFCON. It was an increased number of teams, increased number of goals, increased number of matches, and maybe we see Morocco hosting.
Yeah.
Now, can we first, before the semi-finals game, because I think that probably now is probably from then on probably seeing Morocco in a different light.
Yeah.
Before we got to the semi-finals with Nigeria, can we say that Morocco really did give us a very good AFCON?
I think personally, yes. In terms, I mentioned this before, that it goes unmentioned how good the stadiums and the pitches were in Morocco. I think that really platformed a lot of the good football that we saw. Okay. So yeah, in that aspect, yes, I think the refereeing too was decent. It wasn't really bad until you know.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think they hosted a decent tournament. Yeah.
Okay. You?
Africa still has a long way to go, and it hurts me, but it's the truth. Africa has a long way to go. Morocco provided fantastic facilities, and organization was top notch. The reason why I'm saying top notch is I wasn't in Morocco, but I had maybe colleagues and friends there. But the reason why I'm even using it is that a lot of African countries still struggle at organization. You know, logistics. People are stranded at the airports. The hotels are not up to scratch. You really didn't hear all of that, except everybody just kept quiet. We really didn't hear those negatives. You know, but you know, on the flip side, the officiating was terrible at this AFCON, and majorly in favor of the home team. And
so what I'm saying now
there's
is
a trend
before the
okay, carry on.
Before the I'm asking
Semis and
before the
final.
semis now. Would we say that your
officiating was bad too. It was. There were a lot of things that they got away with. You know, there's a compilation video. There are a lot of things that they got away with in the knockout stages.
I need to see that video.
You know.
So this is where I'm coming from. Why am I saying that? Until people started noticing maybe the semi-finals, and before then, did you actually think the officiating was bad?
Before then,
yes.
Now, yes, we didn't play it up.
Games, because I can't say I watched all the games.
They are group stage games. There were questionable calls, but a lot of people glossed over it until it became apparent that it was like they were hosting to win. It's not. Then against Nigeria, it now just became
very
pronounced because it was glaring. It was glaring. There were about 3 or 4 incidents that you were like, oh, the Moses Simon incident, the Calvin Bassey one, and a couple of other things. You understand? Yeah, but people had glossed over those things.
Okay, so now let's move on from that, and let's go from the situation that happened from the semis to how Nigeria really complained, and then going into the finals and see how, I think chaotic is the only thing you can call yesterday's game. Yeah,
chaotic, dramatic, all that words can use. I think it's something that I don't think anybody has ever seen it before in a professional tournament. And like, I was watching the game yesterday and I said it's only in, and that's like a taint on AFCON as a whole tournament.
Like,
and Africa
as football that you
only
see
in
this kind of
AFCON that
thing.
you see
and
something
Africa,
like this. And it's really bad. It's really bad. Yesterday's dramatics just further like stapled or just made it really obvious that there are some issues going on with the
So
AFCON.
would we say that looking at this and looking at because I remember very well seeing a lot of people talk about, I think by the time it got to like semis, that it looks like AFCON seems to favor the hosts. But if we actually look back just before then, Ivory Coast were the hosts, was the ones that played with Nigeria in the finals, and they won. I'm not sure we saw this much there was this much controversy.
No, it wasn't this
Would
bad.
we say that maybe let's give Ivory Coast some kudos that
Yeah, to a large extent, yes, we should.
it wasn't this bad, but they actually won. Like, I'm not sure we could. There were people that complained with the fact that
they were trying
they
to cheat.
won.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Even if it happened, it wasn't this glaring.
I think
Do you understand?
just the fact that Senegal goal was disallowed was the most glaring, obvious rigging of a match that you could. If you,
I've watched snippets of that goal, that Senegalese goal, from different angles. There was nothing wrong with that goal,
yeah,
and you disallowed it in a final.
now moving on from after disallowing the goal to now giving Morocco a penalty. And I think that it gets to a point where you just realize that, you know what, where people are destined to win a game, they're destined to win a game. Because what was that penalty?
see.
And I know a lot of people are moving on. There's a whole narrative like, oh, he did it purposely, and
he did it purposely, but he did it poorly.
Like like he purposely just to reduce tempers and all that. Like
lies.
He threw it away. But I'm like,
lies.
You don't do all this to now finally get a penalty and throw it away.
It doesn't make any sense.
For a trophy that you've not won in over 40 years.
And I think even after the penalty, Brian went to go and cry, and it was obvious that he wasn't trying to.
It wasn't.
But really,
penalty.
as a footballer or someone that watches football, shouldn't he be flogged?
It was a horrible penalty.
Like,
the only penalty I've seen as bad as that was Lukman in Fulham. Do you guys remember that penalty?
Yeah.
It was exactly the same
Is
thing.
it necessary?
He was doing the Panenka too.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm just.
You
saying.
can't even look for other.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
saying. But this one was.
Meanwhile,
really
please,
bad.
we do not subscribe to violence. If they were going to flog him, it should be behind closed doors. But we don't subscribe to violence because Dolupo is saying that he should be flogged. She doesn't mean. She does not mean it literally.
He's
Put
saying
pepper
it.
on
Put
the
pepper on the king.
It was really
My
bad.
own is, see, if someone is going to help you to, win, if you he can't carry the ball and put it in the net himself. The least, if someone is going to help you that much, the least you can do is do your own part. I'm sorry if it sounds funny, but it's actually true.
So I also
do your own part.
I also am of the opinion, and we had this discussion when we had Phoenix Sports, and also before Phoenix Sports, and it was Cornelius and myself, and I said I strongly believe that it was overconfidence.
Yeah.
That's
the only explanation.
That's the only
I strongly believe that
rational explanation.
It was on a high. He felt it was this guy. At some point, maybe he felt it was Lionel Messi or something. And it's like, you know what? I'm all that and a bag of chips. Because
it was the last kick of the game.
What in the name of penalty is that?
It was the last kick of the game.
So talking about fine, we know that then there was the drama of them walking out of the stadium. Everybody has said as much as it looked like there were odds were against them and all that it's against football rules for you to walk out.
Yeah. It's very unsportsmanlike, especially from the fact that it's the coach himself that was instigating the whole thing. It's really bad.
The man has come to apologize, even though there's so many things that still happened there. There was a video. I don't know if anybody has seen the video.
Yeah, that they were taking Mendy's towel.
Oh yeah, that one. Then even after the game ended, the coach of Senegal couldn't do a press conference.
Yeah, because
apparently Moroccan journalists were hounding him. Yeah.
They walked out. They also staged a walkout.
They were hounding him. Then they staged a walkout. They didn't want to hear anything from him.
What did he do?
Because
apart from that,
his team won the game. Moroccan journalists.
No, they're taking a pound of flesh. You called your team out. That's the way I see what happened. Like, you were the one that brought the game to disrepute. Like, you asked your team to leave the pitch. Now you want to address the media. Do you understand? So we're also not going to listen to you. So apart from hounding him or heckling him, they left. I saw the video when they stayed the walkout. You understand? That's my interpretation of what happened in that video. And I don't want us to gloss over a lot of things that the Moroccans did wrong, because we praise them for the things that they did right. Yeah. Virtually every team that they played against, there are people, fans, groundsmen, ball boys, and even players would pick a goalkeeper's towel and throw it away or run away with it. There was a guy that took Nwabali's towel and made a TikTok, and he had it on his lap. He went to a lounge where he was drinking God knows what, and he had Nwabali's towel and was feeling cool with himself. 3 times Nwabali had to go replace his towels.
Yeah.
3 times. In the Senegalese game, the second goalkeeper had to stand by the post, which is even against football rules in the first place.
Yeah.
And then there they were about 6-7 people dragging the guy on the floor at some point in time.
Yeah, it's such
And this is the country that wants to host the World Cup.
It's such a horrible sight. I think that as much as CAF needs to look into it, it's not a good sight. It's definitely not a good sight. It's not a good thing. Even for Morocco themselves, they're definitely not putting themselves in a good light. But let's move on from that and let's go on to maybe a good side of, according to CAF. CAF has now released a ranking of the 10 best players in the 2025 AFCON. So that list has Brahim Diaz number 1, Victor Osimhen number 2, Ademola Lookman number 3, Alex Iwobi number 4, Calvin Bassey number 5, Ahmad number 6, Mohamed Salah number 7, Sadio Mane number 8, Omar Mamouche number 9, and Yassine Bouno number 10.
Why is Salah ahead of Mane, please?
He has beards.
So that I'm just like, okay, so that's the part of the list that you do not agree with.
I don't agree at all.
I totally think that yes, Mane actually did better.
Yeah.
This
I think even apart from the actual,
I think he finally
things,
won. I think he won player of the tournament. Yes, I think he did. Yes,
Yeah,
I think
he was voted MVP.
yes,
I
he
think
was
apart from
voted
the on the pitch
MVP.
things, if bringing the players back to the pitch.
Maybe we're looking at. They will probably
Yeah.
look at it from
Sadio Mane can solve this Ukraine-Russia war.
Ah.
Do you understand?
But let's talk about
You
the
need
fact
him
that
to get involved in all
on
these
that list.
Yeah.
ECOWAS issues
Yeah,
and
he
all of that.
solves them quite
Yeah,
easily,
right.
apparently.
So anyway,
Sadio Mane deserves to get the peace award. What's that? That one that Donald Trump is begging for, the Nobel Peace Prize. Sadio Mane.
Anyway, moving on from that, let's talk about that list actually, and talk about how from the 2nd to the 5th had Nigerian players.
Yeah, that was incredible.
I think that this is probably the best that we've seen, and I would say that maybe it's the reason why people are not so cross that they actually did not win the AFCON, especially with so much. Let's be honest.
Remember what I
the
said
odds
before?
were really against them at that point.
I'm still quite disappointed with not reaching the final at least. And the fact, I think the penalty shootout
Was unnecessary.
Was
I think
unnecessary.
that I think that where I would have faulted them with the semi-finals was whatever it is that anybody wants to do. The minute you score goals, there's nothing anybody can do about it.
exactly.
There's really nothing anybody
You
can
just
do
have
about
to
it.
do your own.
But still talking about that, which is actually not a bad thing. But however, today FIFA rankings have dropped after this AFCON, and the Super Eagles have been they've moved up 12 places.
26th.
Yep, they moved up 12 places because of this. Now they're third in
the
Africa rankings.
In the month in review, they played 8 games, if I'm not mistaken. You know, they played the Egyptian friendly, which is definitely a grade A friendly. A game against Egypt is grade A. And they played 7 games at MAFCON. Like Dara would call it. She said it's MAFCON. That if there's WAFCON, then there's MAFCON.
I agree with that.
You know? And of the 7 games, you know, they didn't lose any in regulation time.
Yeah.
You get, and the only loss they had was by penalties.
Yeah.
And they played all the top teams. They played all the tough teams and all the tough games. So of course, each game would count as a grade A. Each game at MAFCON will count as a grade A. I think they deserve the leap. You know, the only downer for me is that they won't be able to maintain it in a few months' time, except they start playing so many grade A friendlies.
Yeah,
By the time these other countries go to
World
they will
Cup.
get more points.
However, talking about World Cup, they look like that there's still this conversation of DR Congo, and I honestly didn't think that it was a conversation around it anymore. But apparently, looks like they're still in on this matter.
I'm zoned out of it. I've looked at the merit of it, and I might just be wrong, but I don't see anything in it. I don't see any smoking gun. Do you understand? I feel that we had a chance to qualify for the playoffs from the African playoffs, and we lost it. And it was even via penalties again. And I think the problem why we lost it is not majorly because of the admin. It was the players that refused to train because they were down in tools, and that is why we lost. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and talking about money, for the fact that the Super Eagles they won third place at this point, they actually won. They actually got about 3.56 billion naira for finishing third in AFCON.
That's a lot of money, man, by any standards. Like, invest and make 3.5.
Basically, they're saying that the champions, Senegal, is going to receive $7 million. Yes. No, till 10 actually, $10 million. Yeah, Morocco receives $4 million, Nigeria receives $2.5 million, and Egypt receives $1.3 million.
Why is this so disproportionate?
So you go ask Moshe.
It doesn't make any sense now. 7,
no, 10,
then
10, 4, 2.5.
Just imagine 10 to 4.
10,
Well, we know.
Do you understand? It doesn't make any sense now.
Apparently, Ivory Coast last time got about $7 million, and they say this time there was an increase in the prize pool, about $3 million for the winner. So they got $10 million.
I beg you.
Good for them.
You people sound hurt and pained.
It's good for them. It's good for them.
And then keep in mind that there's still monies here and there that the countries are still going to pay them. So, but really and truly, I think that it was not a bad showing, if not for, sadly, after all said and done, all this chaos that happened has really now marred whatever it is that Morocco might have put in to give us a good AFCON. And before we leave the matter, I saw I think it was an interview it was journalists with the CAF president, and they were talking about the next AFCON. I think next AFCON is going to the East Africa. And
it's 3 countries also.
And apparently a lot of people are complaining that these 3 countries, they do not even have good road network. Some distances can take up to 2 days on the road. That basically, like, how is, after what we saw in Morocco, is it not going to be like a drop in quality? And it's just next year.
Yeah, it's going to be a very huge drop, especially with, like I said, infrastructure and the platform that Morocco puts in the stadiums for them to be able to play. I don't think, if that the case is we go with one of these countries, I don't think we're going to have the same quality of football in the next AFCON.
Okay. The MAFCON before this one was hosted by. Please.
People are watching.
It's not animals that are watching before. Please, I beg. The MAFCON before this one was in Côte d'Ivoire, and that's West Africa, and they moved to North Africa. It is just politically correct to move to the East or the South or Central Africa, as the case may be, and they've gone there. You get, that's the way I want to look at it. Like, these countries also deserve a right to use this tournament to step up their game. The whole idea of hosting at times is beyond just the fact that, you get to boost your tourism potentials, but a lot of countries use these things to improve on their infrastructure, not just sporting infrastructure now, but we're talking road networks, rail, and all of that. A lot of countries actually invest because they want the world to see them in good light, and this might be what will happen in the next 1 year. Now, on the flip side, countries like Morocco, countries like Algeria, South Africa, and 1 or 2 will always be on standby. If you notice, some of these tournaments that are being hosted in Morocco were not planned to be in Morocco. It was someone failed somewhere and all of that. Nigeria also wanted to host one or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it still goes back to why I started off when we started this BoomBar by saying that Africa has a long way to go we must be very honest with ourselves. If you watch the CAF championships, not the MAFCONs or AFCONs or WAFCONs, or the JAFCONs or any of the cons, you would find that a lot of the facilities are not up to scratch.
Yeah.
And they have these inspections before the tournaments. They do a whole lot, So some of the funding that they are doing, maybe they should even go and take over 1 or 2 stadiums, and help those countries fix them.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, it's your tournament.
And you have to prioritize a good tournament ahead of any other thing.
Man, the aesthetics is important. The quality of the game.
Yeah.
Nigerian players were sliding on the pitch in Morocco. I doubt if they can do it in any other country in Africa. I'm not sure.
Try it.
I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure.
Anyway, let's move on from that quickly, and let's go on. There's quite a number of gist that we're going to be talking about today. It's a lot. First things first. So, presidential watch have come again. The president is. Last we checked, he was supposed to be in Abu Dhabi. Yeah. But the vice president traveled over the weekend. He too went to one of these African countries for their president's inauguration, and now he's officially landed in Switzerland for the World Economic Forum. So they are both not around, in case you are looking for them. Just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, now let's talk about arraignment and people and a lot of things that has been going on. Now I'm going to talk about 3 different arraignments. The federal government against Mike Ozekhome, federal government suing re-arraigning Omoyele Sowore, and Ogun State government suing a particular lady, supposed to be a blogger or activist or whatever she calls herself, Adeton. So we're going to be breaking it down one by one. Now, federal government filed criminal charges against Mike Ozekhome over UK property case. Now, this matter is a very, is a very interesting one, because the problem is not even in Nigeria. The matter didn't even happen in Nigeria. So it's almost like it's not their business. Yeah. So how did it become Nigeria's business? So this matter first popped up a few months ago, saying that somebody had died, a particular army general had died, and the building was supposed to be for Mike Ozekhome, but there were papers issues here and there, and allegedly Mr. Ozekhome was involved in some forgery, and the UK government had asked that they should provide the name, because there was no there wasn't a face to the names and the documents that was released and all that. In fact, and in between all that, it was also alleged that, and this is where Nigeria comes in, it was also alleged that there was a whole human being that was that was conjured up with Nigerian passports and all that. Basically, allegations of forgery of Nigeria's documents involving this matter as well. So this is now the angle of Nigerian government, saying that there's alleged forgery and use of false documents in a disputed property case in the United Kingdom.
One of the reasons why the property is disputed is that, there's stories of corruption involved. Allegedly, some former military person or one former government official is the original owner. You understand, Abby?
Yeah, please go ahead.
So when you look at that, you understand why government have interest. Another reason why government have interest is the one that Dolupo pointed out straight up, the whole story of conjoining documents, like basically having to get passports and all that. What is shocking for me in this whole matter is that, the person that is being sued now is one of Nigeria's biggest lawyers. He's a senior advocate of Nigeria. And is a very vocal person when it comes to, issues, especially as it concerns government. So it's actually very shocking for me that it's I don't know how shocking it is. Like, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to look for the right scenario. Like, maybe you place someone on a pedestal and like, oh, this person, you know, this is where it is. Then you now start hearing that it's involved in something allegedly. Even the fact that they are mentioning him, it makes you feel very uneasy.
Yeah, it's ironic that someone that is practicing law is one that is breaking.
And who's always talking about
SAN. That's it.
Yeah.
Basically,
these are the people who tell you how Nigeria should be.
One of the major issues that Nigeria's own is that you went to drop documents in the UK, and they're now saying that it's a full Nigerian passport. It's a whole Nigerian passport. So it's however, my issue with him is that since this whole matter started, the man is normally a vocal, very, very vocal person. The man has not said one word. He has not said one word since this whole matter started. I didn't even think that Nigeria was going to get involved. I remember when we talked about it at the bar. I thought it was just gist that the gist just filtered to Nigeria. Apparently, the man seems to be in hot soup, allegedly. Because this hot soup doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. But still talking about the cause, the federal government today has re-arraigned Omoyele Sowore on a 2-count amendment charge of alleged cyber stalking of President Bola Tinubu. He says that he's not guilty to the charge, even though he had tagged the president on X and Facebook as a criminal. Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, he did. So I don't think there's any conversation around that. We'll just continue to. But moving on from that, there's another one, very hot gist that I wanted to also talk about.
Okay.
And this one too is something sort of cyber stalking. Basically, Omoyele Sowore is cyber stalking or cyber bullying the president. This particular lady was said to have been cyber bullying the Ogun State governor, and the Ogun State governor was not going to take it lying down. Now there are layers to this matter. First things first. I remember, I think this matter started with when Mr. Anthony Joshua had his accident, and then she went online and did all sorts and said, oh, the governor, this according to her, and the video is there, so it's never allegedly, that the governor is never around. The governor is always only going to parties and impregnating women, that Ogun State does not have. Oh yeah. Oh, did you see that video? Oh, she did. Oh, you're wondering? Oh, yes, she did. Oh, yes.
I'm not wondering, but I'm hearing it for the first time actually.
Oh wow. There's the ladies Adeton 1, Adeton.
At least the impregnating part, yeah.
Oh yes, he said that she is just going about impregnating women. That Ogun State does not have one single ambulance. Yes, she said all that,
and she can prove all this too.
So now, after saying all that, she was now invited by the Nigerian police. She was not picked up. She was invited. Oh yeah, which most of the time these matters are civil matters. So you're actually invited, to come and explain yourself. So there was a 6-count charge. There's now a 6-count charge against her. Now, after being invited, she now wrote through her lawyer to the Nigerian police, that the Ogun State Police Command, that she was ill and she had a plethora of illnesses, and she couldn't, basically medically indisposed and unable to attend the meeting. You would have thought that was the end. No, that's not the end.
There's more.
Oh, did you think that was the end? Yes, sir.
She said there are layers to it.
Upon further investigation about the letter, and then investigation and finding out from the doctor, was now said that this medical report that was sent was falsified.
Jesus.
So now The medical doctor is
She thought
also
this
now
was-
being arraigned. I told you there are layers to this thing.
So they are suing the doctor too.
Oh yes, the doctor is now being sued.
You
Oh,
just
yes.
put somebody else inside. She thought this was NYSC where you could just try and
No, the doctor used
do your
his
way
hand.
out of it.
The doctor used his hand to write a letter.
Maybe he didn't use his hand. He could use his laptop.
Yeah,
Okay.
he typed it out.
But
He
his
also
name
used
is on
his
it.
hand. He
Eh,
used
Did
his
he
hand.
sign
but
it?
he said right.
Did
didn't
he
write
sign
to
it?
type.
Okay.
Did
She
he
should
sign
say
it?
he used his
Okay.
hand to type.
Oh.
He used
Okay.
his body to
Yes.
relay the
Okay.
information. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he could have dictated the letter, without using his hand to write it.
Please notice to everybody: if you are going to say stuff online, just don't say stuff online. Please, just keep quiet.
I like that. That's Yogi Berra.
See,
Like,
Whether
See,
it's true or not,
no,
just
see,
keep quiet,
see.
guys.
If it's true
Yeah.
and you have evidence,
Mm-hmm.
stand.
Yeah,
now.
bring the evidence.
you
but
can
it's obvious she doesn't.
at times you will have confidence
Mhm.
to say some things because okay, you have evidence.
Yeah.
Even though, like you said, there are some things that I think that is just unnecessary.
Yeah.
But I think the problem is that, especially when it comes to politicians, this particular lady is very vocal online. And a lot of people feel that because they claim they are so-called activists,
That they are immune to
and
anything that
which
can
happens to
happen.
regular people also on social media. And
Yeah.
then when it comes to politicians,
Mhm.
politicians won't do anything because
Yeah.
oh, it's not a big deal. Everybody is not Tinubu that will not send you to jail.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Tinubu that is a politician. Is the way there is a Fashola and an El Rufai that will send you will do jail. You will do jail. I'm being honest.
And also the fact that she's actually popular. I've not heard about her before, Sha, but since you say she's popular,
I think she well to me. Okay, personally, I think that there's a lot of crap that
Yeah.
is being spewed.
Mhm.
When I saw that video, I'm like, okay, like, isn't this so? Apparently, I think she was even at an event when she saw the news, and then she just, how do you just go online? And other than the fact that okay, it's cyberbullying, and you can, I'm like, there's some things that maybe some people don't have some kind of family.
No.
What do you mean?
Because why
So-
do I say so? There are some things that I don't think I can do online or say online because they will call family meeting on my head. Like,
okay.
what
So-
the hell are you doing?
So again, this particular person, I think she there are two cases that she jumped on that brought her to prominence. It was this case of Baba Ijesha and his issue with an underage girl
Mhm.
that actually led to man being locked up. He was sentenced to jail. And the girl used to live with an actress, a comedian, a princess.
Oh, okay.
So that issue, a lot of them were on it, and that's when we started noticing this tone person, and she talks a lot. And when people talk a lot, they think they're making sense. Like they like listening to their own voice.
Yeah.
Then when Mohbad died, in fact, I saw a video of her saying that Mohbad was talking to her.
oh yeah. There were
After
series of
he-
yes.
Mohbad was talking
Wait,
to
Oh
her.
yes.
After
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I remember. Oh, you really do
Wait,
have a
what?
lot. You have a very good memory.
wait,
I
can-
didn't forget about it.
Can we replay? Can we go
Oh
back?
yes,
Mohbad
yes,
was
you heard that
talking to
right.
her.
Yeah.
Yes, you heard it right.
Mohbad
I saw
would-
that video.
Would tell her things.
Oh, in fact, it's not one
After-
video.
yeah.
It was a couple of videos.
So she
Yeah.
would always go live on Instagram and on social media and just make these videos. And she has followership. You get. There was a time when she was when the government was talking about the NSAS
Mhm.
thing, and government said, okay, if indeed you claim all these hundreds of people were killed at the toll gate, where are the families that are asking for the bodies of their children or whatever? So for months nobody showed up.
Yeah.
But she now gathered some people at one point in time, and I think they were protesting somewhere in Ikoyi, and she's like, okay, you said that these are the families and all of that, but nobody took them serious or tried to verify what she was claiming. But they all become very popular. You see them, and once they drop on one matter, boom,
Yeah.
followership
Go.
goes through the roofs. The
Yeah.
views are crazy. She's traveled around, just flexing. But if you're going to call anybody out, always have your evidence and your proof, because what that does is that it makes you even bigger, makes you more popular. People will be like, oh, that's the lady that called out the governor and she had proof. For instance, it is hard for anybody to say such a thing like, oh, there are no ambulances in Ogun State. Do you understand? You don't make those kind of statements. Can you prove it? Do you understand?
Do you follow him into the room to know that
now you say
women?
It's impregnating people.
There's always only
You
just
must
impregnating women
you
and
must
going to
have
parties.
you must actually
That's
have
like it's secondary school
That
insult.
is ridiculous.
It's just-
Like, why do you say such
you
a
must
thing?
have at least one victim that has come to you to say
In fact, you have to have like
At
5
least
oh,
two,
because
three,
for you to
yeah.
say, oh, he's always
all around.
Oh,
It means
yeah.
there are
No,
more
there are
than
multiple.
more than
no,
three.
but if she has one, people will still say, hey, if there's one, that means there's more. You know, she can actually open up that window of opportunities.
And I think that's it. People think
But
that when
if you
it
don't
comes to
even-
politicians, they can just see anything
If
and
you don't
they
even
just
have
look the
one,
other way.
and you're just saying all these things. Now, does the governor like to party? Well, we've seen a lot of pictures and videos. But does that mean that he's failing in his governance? Let's be fair. Do you understand? Does he like to party? Oh, yeah. We've seen him at a couple of parties. But he's not the only one we've seen at parties. There's hardly any governor in Nigeria that you don't see attending one social event or the other.
These Southwest
get-
governors.
But is he really failing in his governance?
That one, I don't know.
Do you get?
That's debatable.
So I think people should be careful that if they're going to make allegations, they must have proof.
It's just ridiculous to say some of the things that, and now you falsify documents. Like,
just to further worsen the matter.
As Worry Pikin they talk, because waterboard near, no me say me they take fire play.
What?
You don't understand.
no.
Now
Please,
listen.
what?
You know that there is the water board close by, and there's plenty water. Then you're now using fire to play on your body. Like after all, what the water board people will come and
Okay.
in all me say me they take fire they play, because before water board people go even see if you don't burn finish.
Yeah, done burning. I'm talking about burning. There is a video. I don't know if anybody else has seen that video. I've been seeing that video all day. There's a particular man that apparently over the weekend placed a huge bet on all his savings.
Please don't say it's on AFCON final.
No, it's not AFCON final. That City was 100% sure that City was going to beat United. Let's be honest. On paper, it looked like it.
Oh yeah. On
However,
paper.
there's now a video where the grown man shedding hot tears.
Why you not going to
at
shed hot
the-
tears? Your whole life savings.
At the what's it called? At the betting center. Hot tears.
You didn't know it was Old Trafford they were coming to. You did not know.
No, it's
and
not
it's
that.
Michael Carrick ball.
Don't do that.
It's
Don't do
Michael
that.
Carrick
Don't do
ball.
that.
You don't know.
I actually just think that personally, I'm not a fan of betting. I'm not saying push
no,
not bet.
putting your whole life savings is.
I'm not
is
saying you
insane.
should not bet too. The only thing is that number one, I think that I'm too fearful when it comes to some of these things. Like,
Yeah.
it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Do people make a lot of money from it? Oh yeah, people make like shitload of money from it.
Yeah.
But the idea that I'm gambling, I don't know.
You're
What
gambling.
if is
the
the
money
what
you've
if?
already made. I am
Is
putting
what
in something
if for-
you might.
My mind is what ifs.
Waking up
Mhm.
is you winning the lottery again.
Yeah. So that gamble, I'm okay with that.
But stepping out of that into any other thing is still gambling. And you know that you win or you lose.
No, see.
You
You're
win.
putting-
You know why
you
I might not
You're
totally
putting
agree with
money,
that one.
Money you work
You know
for
why I might
on the
not
line.
totally agree with it is, yes, I get that waking up is a gamble. Going out and
It's a
coming
lottery.
back
Yeah, but all those
is
things
a
are
lottery.
not things that
Going
are not
back,
in
you-
control of.
yeah, exactly.
see-
Since
But
you're
you
not
are
in
in control
control
of
of
your
the
money.
the
Yeah.
minute you can control it, don't gamble.
No.
That's my
You
own.
gamble all the time.
Yeah, but
You
it's
gamble.
also
You
like
gamble.
life
you
savings.
Listen, bro. You gamble on when to step out of the house. It's a gamble.
But you actually
gamble-
don't have
you
total
gamble
control
on
on
which-
what's gonna happen.
You don't get it. Yesterday, I drove through Kara. 1 hour after, there were multiple accidents.
Yeah.
Multiple accidents.
Yeah, but you don't have
now,
control over
no,
that.
wait. Now, I could have diverted my movement. I could have gone to one or two other places and done one or two other things. Do you get? But I decided not to. Do you get? I decided not to. I said, let me go home. Do you get? That's gambling. That's lottery. That's all of that.
Yes.
So I am not speaking for gambling. I was going somewhere with it that when you wake up in the morning, you already won the lottery.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Like you waking up alone is, oh my God, of all the billions of people that slept, some did not wake up. So you already won the lottery. Now you have money saved.
Life saving.
You that you even have money. Some of us don't even have savings. I'm not going to lie. Do you understand?
And life, not just
You now
2
take
months
everything.
not 2-3 months.
You now take everything
Yeah.
and gamble on football. Do you get?
But Mr. Shola, if you are looking at from an objective point of view, you would think that Man City will have won that match.
Think.
Yeah.
You are thinking.
I mean, it's like
It's
it's like 75%.
Can I say something?
chance.
Can I say something? Did you think that Everton was going to beat Aston Villa?
No.
Did you think that Arsenal was going to play a draw with
No.
Nottingham?
Yeah, but like
On paper,
Yeah.
it looked like
a short
it was
thing.
going to be,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Again, I say,
I want to say I feel
though
bad
it's
for
better not to gamble over something that you
so what I was
do small at least.
what me and Osha are going to round up
Abi,
with
if you
is that
like,
if you do
the
small?
house never loses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hardly
Oh, yeah.
would
Oh,
you
yeah.
find, hardly, not like it hasn't happened, but hardly would you find that there's a betting company that is thriving. And if they pack up, it's because their manager was stealing money or he has diverted
yeah,
the
they
money
don't,
somewhere.
they don't lose money.
They don't lose.
They don't lose.
So you must realize that it's your money that they will use to pay somebody else.
So if you make, and I think that
Life
it's such
savings.
I'd read a book before. I don't know if you ever read The Alchemist, and it's maybe I won't call it a self-help book. I won't call it motivational. It's kind of a motivational book, but it's just. And one of the rules there says that there's something called like a beginner's luck,
Oh yeah.
which almost happens every time. So, and which is what, and they were basically explaining that is what gambling works on.
Yeah.
Because the
When
minute
get
you
that
win
taste,
the first,
that first taste
It just-
of winning, it's like,
and then
oh,
it becomes addictive.
I can't do it again.
I
I
can't
can't
do-
do
No,
it
you
again.
cannot.
You can't.
No, you cannot.
There's a reason why you won that first time.
Oh Lord, no, you cannot. But shout out to
Sorry for him. Not sorry for him.
people.
We're going to be fine.
Same way some people cashed out serious money.
Some people.
But
life
exactly
savings.
with what SR said, if you understand gambling, the house always wins.
Yeah.
So if you get that part, even if you're going to do it for the fun of it, just
don't stake your whole
Don't-
life savings, guys.
he
please.
probably thought that,
Oh,
no. Look at it. Let me
He
give
thought
you-
it was the surest thing.
Let me give you an example. Maybe let's say the money is maybe he has 2 million naira, and I don't know how gambling works.
Yeah, you
Maybe-
triple that or double that.
Okay,
yeah.
so if you triple that without doing anything, SR, is it a bad?
yeah, that's
business?
fantastic.
Imagine
That's
if,
why people gamble.
do you understand?
Yeah.
Times 3
Yeah.
of money and you didn't do nothing. You just
And he thought it was the surest thing. Actually, if there was any match
There-
during the weekend to
there-
do that, is
There are
is
some
that one.
there are some people out there on Twitter especially that are professional gamblers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They show you the wealth that they have acquired from gambling. They are constantly talking about gambling, promoting it, selling connections to them, and all of that. Basically, monetizing everything around it. But if you look closely, they also lose money.
Everybody.
oh.
Do you understand? They
Yeah.
also lose money, and I've just it's me personally, it's something that I just never got into. Look, I grew up in Sowore Re. Gambling was a thing. Like when we're talking gambling, we're talking that at some point people will gamble with anything. They would play dice, and from just rolling dice, you could find people playing 24 hours of gambling, just rolling dice. There are times it got so bad that people are like, they're standing outside to say, oh, let's see the first red car that comes. The first red car. They're like, no, the first red card would be a 504. No, it would be a 505.
I think for me,
I'm telling you how much
I would say
gambling
that
was. Do you
I
understand?
would call my own stinginess because I would rather just be looking at me like this. I cannot give my money. That's the only reason why. So you know what? But I get it that some people do it. It's fine.
Just have sense doing it, guys. That's
Don't even do it.
That's
my own.
I don't
I'm
think
sorry.
you should do it. To be honest, I even have family members
people
that
gamble
do
to-
some of this. I don't think that there's
People
a level
gamble
of
to the
seriousness
point.
you have.
They gamble to the point where you lose everything, and you now tell the person to last you.
Yeah.
Like-
So, as in,
What does that mean?
Oh, so maybe it's just you and one person playing cards,
Yeah.
and the person has won maybe like 500k from you. You now tell the person to last you. Last means from that 500k, he has to settle you.
yeah, borrow
It's your money, oh.
Yeah.
It's your own money that he won, oh. You guys went head to head until he had won 500k off you. So the person now has to last you.
Yeah.
Last thing is like, okay, inside that 500k, we'll now be like, okay, take 50.
He will borrow you money so that you can continue.
So if you lose
better.
again,
Mm.
you're
If you
not
lose again,
owing.
you're not going to owe
Okay,
him
so that's the concept
more
of how
money.
people lose money. They say
That's
they
it,
are they are owing money from betting. Oh,
You know, so
so you don't have money. You now borrow money
Yeah.
to
to think that you can make the money back, you know.
so that's so you don't even want to
Yeah.
be in that.
that
scenario.
actually happens. See, you know what? I know that even people watching and listening, I might sound naive, but you know when there's really been an intentional. I've been intentional about not knowing
yeah.
nothing about gambling. Like I just zero my mind off. So I know zero.
Close to my friend, and funny enough, my friend still lives on that street. I have a friend, Ice-T, that's what we used to call him. Close to his house, there's this place where some elderly men play checkers. It's called draft. We call it draft in Nigeria. Checkers, you know, that.
Yeah.
And there was a day someone lost his car. A car. That time, far back. He gambled and lost his car.
See, these are the things. These are
Like,
the things we shouldn't.
They're playing and
gambling.
you're like, you know what? I put my car down. I will beat you.
So wait, you would not go home.
You go trek, go out.
Wait, you would not go and tell your family members that.
You will say he was robbed.
It was wrong.
Oh my God. Well, let's move on because these things are. I swear, I don't want to sound.
There's an
naive, but
entire can of canker worms that we can open. There's
What?
a very popular gambling company.
See me looking
in
like a fool.
in
Like
Sowore Re-Arraigned. There's a popular gambling company there. You see a lot of people always milling around and they're selling the accessories for those gambling equipment. You know, they have this machine that looks like a POS machine that they use. So it's opened up an entire industry of people who sell the papers that they come there for. But they also go there to get paid, especially the ones that get big money.
Dolupo Balogun says, "Wow, you still remember."
I do. Happy birthday, man. I was waiting till the end of the show.
Oh, it's his birthday.
Happy
birthday.
almost big number. I know you don't want me to say it, but you're an old man. You know? So it was all over in Sowore Re. We had all of that. It was your shooting pool. And it's 8-ball pool. And maybe you and the person that you're playing are betting that, I'll beat you straight.
Wait, can't you play games without betting on it?
It just
wait,
gives a certain
the people who are watching
Yeah.
are betting on the next shot. They're betting on where the cue ball will rest. Like,
Humanity.
see, that cue ball will hit a second ball and rest on the cush. So, table tennis, someone will tell you that it would
You
serve.
said, "Careful, sir."
Yeah, that, I didn't say it. So, someone will bet on service alone that I will serve and it will hit the edge of the table. And it will serve and hit the edge of the table.
But that's just
Yeah, man.
apple
See,
stance.
Yeah, that's the whole point of gambling. It just
You
gives
don't
a
know. You
certain
don't know how
oomph.
far people will go. I'm telling you, it's a whole lot. So that personally, I just zeroed my mind from when I was young. Like, nah, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I am not doing.
And now
this.
with the fact that there are apps and all those things that
It's so easy to
It's
do it.
worse now.
It's so easy.
That's
How many
that. Where do
betting
you think
companies?
Aja 4 came from? Bera, Aja 4. It's virtual.
Oh yeah, someone explained it
it's
to me
virtual
too. Yeah.
dog racing.
Literally
Virtual
just a
dog
game.
Virtual.
Literally, you know the game that.
Oh, it's a game.
Oh, it's a game.
It's virtual racing. Like,
Virtual.
you know, people go to the race course to watch horses run or dogs run.
Uh-huh.
But in the off season, that's what people focus on. Like, if you go to this gambling place that this person went to lose money now, you find that a lot of people are there and they're gambling.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so there are no games. There are no live games to be played. So they start gambling on the virtual games.
Yeah, someone explained it to me before. Like, this is like maybe like a 10-second race or something.
Oh my god. Humanity. It's so funny. It's actually really
Anyway, let's move on from that because it doesn't look like this matter is going to end if we continue like this matter.
We're going to have to change the title of today's show to
Are you
the
actually?
ills of gambling.
I'm telling you, like, I'm actually shocked. Some of these things are shocking me. Oh.
It's not shocking to me at all.
Anyway, NiMet has forecasted that there's going to be dust, haze, and thunderstorms nationwide. Please, these thunderstorms should come because
Waiting for
this
it to-
heat.
I'm
I'm
waiting
waiting.
for the thunderstorm.
Me, I don't want thunderstorm. I just want cool breeze.
It's the heat.
So when you are
With
coming with your thunderstorm,
comes with cool breeze.
So
Please.
I said serious discipline, so I'm guessing like he's talking
yeah,
about
about gambling and all of
one
that.
definitely
It takes a lot. It takes a
So
lot.
the Federal Capital Territory Administration has said they removed 607 beggars and mentally challenged persons from Abuja Street.
Lagos is doing the same thing, and I think Lagos has gone on the offensive with that. And I see people complaining. They're complaining like
We
just-
want a
just
certain
that
kind
Lekki-
of. We want
that
a
Lekki
yeah.
axis alone.
Yeah.
You know, they removed a lot of them were little kids. Like they're not little kids; they're young people.
Young people.
And a lot of them were removed from the road because there are stories of how some of them claim to be beggars, but they end up attacking people
Yeah,
in traffic and all of that. And now Lagos removes them, and people are complaining. What exactly do we want?
You want a mega, or not mega. You want your cities to look like.
You want a smart
Sena
city.
Climb.
You want.
You don't see those things don't happen in those places.
So
That's it.
shout out to the government. Let us be honest with ourselves. What exactly do we want? If we want a city that works, then you can't have beggars coming out as if it's normal.
Yeah, it's let's call it spade a spade. It's actually not a normal thing. Now quickly before we go, because some people, Nigerians will want to be unfortunate. Some Nigerians, Ghana, sorry Ghana, but Ghana arrested. Yeah, like how do they arrest you for crime in Ghana? 53 of them. Cybercrime operation. They recovered laptops, phones, and firearms in Ghana. Are you not? Let me not say what I was
For as long as it's crime related, let the laws of the land be brought to bear on them. You understand? If it's true that they've committed these crimes, you have proof, please take them to court and deal with them appropriately. You notice that a lot of these internet fraudsters, they always move to different places to suit their line of illegality, because I can't call it work or business. It's just people being criminals. So let the Ghanaians do the right thing and deal with them.
Also, you will think that was they said that during this operation 9 Nigerians were arrested as key suspects involving cybercrime network, and then 44 others were rescued from another 44 from various apartments believed to be victims of human trafficking.
We're getting a lot of that lately. We hear about how people are being moved from the local areas in Nigeria, not to the urban or the urban side of Nigeria, but out of Nigeria completely to some African countries.
Yeah. Kudos to the Nigerian Air Force. As I said, airstrikes killed over 40 terrorists in Borno State.
Man, continue to do the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Thank you. And keep it up. And this keep it up, we mean it. Because the terrorists must not be given a chance to thrive. But what we need the military to do is that there's a trend. Once there's a lot of bombardment from the northern part, they tend to drift south.
Yeah.
You know, so they should always be ready to pick them off. Like, you know that they're going to run away from the airstrikes and the onslaught of the military. So there should always be roadblocks and all of that, even in the bushes, ready to pick them off.
Anticipate their movements and all that. Anyway, on that note, that is all we have to take today on the bar. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow at 3 p.m. West African time to give you another wonderful edition of the BoomBar. Do have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead.